Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here, back again with Killer is Dead. Gonna go straight into this mission. Oh, I forgot it would actually start up right like that. So, I'm gonna start it from the very beginning of this level, even though the last episode, which was like a year ago, technically shows this opening clip, but we'll still go through the whole thing. Awesome freaking tiger tattoo that jumps out of this guy. Like some freaking speed grapher type stuff. And then he has to fight his own tiger. Just very cool. But
so you will not kill me then.
But it's been a minute, since I played this game. And the crazy thing about this is that this isn't as long ago, or I hadn't played this as long ago as like some of the other games, because when I initially planned on rebooting all my gaming videos, this was actually going to be the very first game. That didn't end up happening though, because I've actually played this entire episode from like this whole level, even though they're all called episodes. I've played this whole level already and there's no audio. I went through the whole hour video and everything, played the whole level, even did a little bonus mission, all that stuff.
I am
Absolutely pointless.
We've got a job.
And our client?
Already gone.
Then I assume you've already gotten their personal information, as well as where to send the bill?
So what's the job?
I like this little
Tiger
piano
in
tune.
Kyoto.
Tiger?
Is it wires?
Probably.
What is wires?
What is it?
You mean you didn't know? It's the scum you've been killing this whole time. It's what they're called.
Also, my freaking cord is messed up, so I can only hear
Wait.
stuff out of this ear.
You're saying they had names too?
My little cord has completely
Lifeless
failed on me now,
dwellers of
so
the-
I can only hear out of one ear,
Wires.
which really sucks because this whole setup I got going
Target this
is
time is
just
Yakuza.
kind of crappy.
Bring me the head of their leader, Hamada Yama.
Although I might be able to set something up where I actually am able to go back to doing wireless if I get a power source and I plug in my little wireless thing,
That's the job.
and then I plug in the actual auxiliary cable into the
Understood.
microphone, because that's why I have to do it this
Execution will
way.
be
'Cause
swift.
otherwise, you can't hear anything from the game because all the audio goes through the microphone, so you have to plug into the mic. So, really sucks. But now that my cable is shorted out, which I'm probably gonna buy a new one today because I have to go to work, and the phone that I have is already really stupid because for whatever reason, it would hardly register headphones in general. Like it would only, oddly enough, I'd only be able to hear it out of this ear, and then the other half of the audio would still come out of the phone, even though it registered that there were headphones plugged in. I hate this freaking phone for
Well,
audio.
the
My
drill's
last
the
one
same.
broke. It just, I used to still use it, but it stopped working. Like the screen, just nothing. The phone still works. I can like touch the phone.
Speaking of
I just can't
which,
see anything.
why
Like
are
I
the
can
two
still
of you living
go
together?
through all the menus and all that. I just can't see anything I'm
I
doing.
found her
It's just a black
collapsed in the
screen.
street, so I took her in and gave her some food.
Sadly, I can no longer
I
use
then
that for all my
discovered she
music and
happens to be
stuff.
pretty good at making soft-boiled eggs. I'm letting her
And
stay.
this phone sucks.
I still can't understand that child sometimes.
Also, he just said he eats soft-boiled
That
eggs,
makes
which
two
is
of us.
effing gross. I don't know how many times I've mentioned that before, because I feel like that's not the first time it was said in the game, but... Ew.
job.
What is a soft-boiled egg? Like,
Killer is dead.
runny? Because that's nasty. And I know I talked through this whole thing. I do apologize for that if it really mattered. Because normally I'm quiet, but that's like the third time I've seen that. What are my buttons? I had to like relearn all my moves all over again.
What was that?
Ninja box. But yeah,
What, again? It seems somebody's watching us.
But yeah, I went through this whole freaking level, and doing it again.
These
Whoops.
enemies, they're like ninjas. I've heard that they're highly stealthy, extremely agile, and they defy deadly. Pain in the ass.
I have to remember how to do it, so should be good. Slice through these guys real fast. Dang. Is that even the same? Yeah, I guess it is. No, it wasn't. Or maybe what? I don't know. Nope. Okay, so I guess he flipped. I thought I just socked him like out of the game. I thought I just glitched him or something, but he was just up there, I guess. But that was crazy. I was like, dang, I'd like sure you can laugh out of that guy. So if I remember right, let's see if you guys got this before. I've hidden 5 scrolls carried by a ninja throughout the premises. Bring them all to me. I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure it's 5 scrolls.
All right, I've put the scroll-carrying ninja's information in our database. Now, when you're close to one, your left arm should vibrate. I suggest you examine the area, and when your arm does vibrate, proceed with caution.
So this whole level is just kind of run around this I was about to say fortress. I guess you could still call it a fortress, really. But basically, you just run around this. You inexplicably can't get past this. You have to go all the way around. I hate that. But you pretty much just run all the way around. You get the 5 scrolls. Then you meet the boss at the end. So hopefully, I can kind of shoot through this. I can't skip this. And now, okay, so
First it's ninja, and now it's samurai. They say that samurai are masters in swordsmanship, and willing to bet they're much tougher than your previous adversaries.
I don't know that final dodge too. I do think I've gotten better. Like, I still remember some of my moves from when I was doing it before. I was actually waiting for him to attack me that entire time. Man, I gotta be honest. Only being able to hear out of this ear makes everything sound insanely loud. And it's probably loud enough as is, but it's like ridiculously loud. All like the crazy explosions and stuff like that. Everything just sounds crazy. And also, the way this level is formatted. Oh dang, I got the way that I dodged one of those. But the way this level is formatted with like this sort of sunset look, it keeps making me feel like I need to tilt my screen because all the shadows, it looks like when you have your screen like too far up or too far down. That's what all the shadows look like, and it keeps messing with my eyes seeing it that way. Just like grab it. I do. Okay. So the main reason that I kind of hate, like, no, it sucks in general to do a whole episode and then have to redo it, but it really sucks when it's a level that's like not crazy fun for you, because nothing really happens in this level like at all. There's something I have to shoot over here. There's something I was supposed to do. I don't even remember how to switch that. Okay. The ice cannon. Oh wait. No. But I really can't remember where any of these are. Like, it's been a minute since I've actually played this, but I just all I really remember is the fact that Okay, so those enemies explode. They like self-destruct. I'm getting kind of whooped up here. There it is. Goodness. I'm doing a really bad job here. Okay, yeah. I'm doing a horrible job of that. And I can't hit it outside of using this. And it won't let me shoot my freaking laser beam at it. And yeah. And this doesn't actually damage anything. So I'm just gonna let that enemy live because that's wow. Yep, they can just live. I'm done with that. I wish I could freaking remember where I was going for this. This is like the only thing I remember. I'm pretty sure there's a scroll back here because there's a like this bamboo. Whoops. I legitimately don't remember any of these buttons. Goodness. Oh yeah, this is getting on my nerves because I legitimately can't remember how to freaking get this down here. Well, I ran into that was all me. Don't know why I can't shoot. I could have sworn. Oh, you know what? I don't know. I could have sworn I upgraded this to shoot way faster, but I guess not. I don't know. This is making me hate this level even more. And I legitimately don't remember how to effing use that either. Alright. I want to end up dying. Yeah, that did a bit of damage to it, so that's not bad. Wow, this is annoying. This is like super annoying to me. Not being able to remember how to. Super annoying. Keep doing that. Wow, I can't remember how to do like any of the freaking moves at all. I need to look at some stuff because clearly I got nothing. Because I cannot remember how to do anything. Bullet, gunner, freezer, drill. Okay, so if that's the same as this, I should just do it. Nope. I'm so effing confused. We're gonna come back to that later, I guess, because I can't remember how to use any of these effing buttons. Should be So there should be one over there. They're like some giant enemies that attack me in this area. There were, if they come out. So I'm basically doing this like... Like that right there sounds just insanely loud when I actually do that move. Oh. Yay. So I'm finding no scrolls. I'm just getting my butt rocked right now. Oh, there it is. They're the big enemies. Yeah, I need to buy some moves. Uppercut. I might get that one. Guard. I could have sworn I bought some of these moves. So spin attack. I guess it doesn't make sense because I beat the whole level, so I know it saved because I had a grade and everything for this level. So I'm admittedly a bit confused as to what in the world's going on here. Oh. Okay. So increase amount of vision speed to make enemies target with slower. Creature shot plus. Move on low with the katana is limited to increase the speed of your sword skills. That's not bad at all. Heavy punches. So that's like a charge. Oh. Totally should have upgraded this a long time ago. From a distance X. Let's go with more speed. Probably about to die, so that may have all been totally useless, but anyway. Got like no blood in me, so that's not gonna really work for me. It's like I gotta keep my eye on all of them because I'm a little worried. That was insanely convenient dodging. Okay, and now I think I remember why this stupid drill wasn't working. It's because I didn't have any blood, so there's no actual way for me to physically attack, which is why the gun is shooting so incredibly slow. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Doesn't seem to be charging like I want him to. Dang, I thought the big guy was gonna swing because they. There it is. Over here to it. There it is. Jeez, I don't know why that wasn't working right off the top there, but. Jeez. Dang, that spin move is no effing joke. Look at that. Some upgrades. Jeez. See, now I'm having more fun. I'm actually able to fight with weird enemies. And I just realized I didn't freaking buy the charge punch attack. I'm an idiot. Doing that. Okay. So now I'm feeling happier. I'm feeling a lot better. I mean, I'm basically like halfway through the episode now, and I hated every moment of this so far. But you know, now I'm kind of back on remembering, like, oh yes, this is how you use the drill, and yada yada yada. So we're gonna go. Maybe I. There it is. Okay. So we go through here, have a good time, chop up all these bamboo trees because it's just really awesome to do stuff like that. This definitely reminds me of, I don't know how many people are even going to remember this game, but Bushido Blade, that game was freaking sweet. It's basically, I'm trying to think of a game that really compares to it, but there really isn't one. Well, you know, there's one game that I think compares to Bushido Blade, and that's probably, there is a game for the old TV show Deadliest Warrior that used to be on Spike TV, and they had it where you could like lose limbs and stuff like that, and you could get killed super fast. That's how Bushido Blade was. It was like there were definitely moves where it was like you could take someone's arm out, or you could get like the perfect strike and you could take somebody out in literally one hit. Like it could be one hit and then boom, the match is over. But I always remember this level. I think it was from the first game. I can't remember if it was the first or second game. But there was a level where you start off in the middle of like a bamboo forest, and as you were fighting against each other, you could like slice through all of the bamboo trees and stuff. And that never left my mind. I don't know why. I always thought it was just super freaking cool. And now I've got like this crazy obsession with like whenever I'm in a game where I come across bamboo trees, I always want to see if I can cut them down. Especially if I'm in a game that actually has blades. That's freaking awesome. And this allows me to kind of relive those crazy moments fighting against my cousins in a game for the original PlayStation that no one ever seems to talk about. It's one of those games where it was like absolutely amazing, but you know, there's two of them, Bushido Blade 1 and 2, and then that was it. There was no like, I don't think they were ever re-released or anything like that. And there we go.
Becoming a treasure hunter?
You want blood? Well, if you're a good enough man, I just might transfuse some. Feel free to stop by anytime you want. I'll be waiting.
Okay. So I got some fresh blood there. I totally forgot that that's what that was for. I thought it was for one of the scrolls, so that was kind of a waste of time outside of that being the only reason I would ever mention Bushido Blade in a Let's Play is probably something where I'm cutting down some bamboo trees. I don't know why. Okay, well, at least I got something, because I was just about to say, I don't know why I'm even cutting these down. None of the other ones have had anything in them. So we'll go back over this way to the bridge. And I'm trying to remember. Okay, so I think there is something. There it is. I knew there was one over here somewhere. I just couldn't see it. I'm like, I know there's one where you have to shoot. That caught me off guard. I thought I was about to do a different move. What the heck? Alright, well. I made a mistake on that one. This. I love that the other. What? Did you shoot something? Yeah, he's throwing shuriken at me. Wait. There's that upgrade I was talking about. Wow. just getting annoyed by this one running and jumping around with me, that's for sure.
That's the second.
Ah, my goodness. I really don't like. Maybe it's just the level. I just hate this level. Like, it's one of those levels where admittedly nothing happens. Like, this is the type of level where you only. You find yourself just running around the whole time. Like, that's pretty much it for this level. But if you die, please die. Feeling so high. The parry was definitely a good technique. Yeah. I think it's under this bridge. Yep. Wow. I sucked at that. But yeah, this level in general is just like, I don't know, something about it. All right. Really thought I'd be able to dodge it at the last second. It's actually, it reminds me a lot of, it's like a Bayonetta move, where you do it at the very last second, and you're still able to activate witch time. No, I went that way. Okay. Go over there. I really wish I could remember exactly how this level goes. But that move is kind of like Witch Time, where it's like the very last minute you hit it and you're able to go against the enemies. There we are. Okay, I can get back. I thought it was a move. I should probably do it. Ah, my goodness. You can really do that.
That's the fourth.
I just felt like I needed to do that because I really hate those things so much. They just make this level even worse to me. And it's, man, it's really hard to explain. I think I don't like this level that much because there's really nothing happening. Like, all you do, like, this is really, the whole level is this. Like, you run around, you get into a corner because nothing's happening here. Right? This is it. This is seriously the whole level. You run around, you pick up the scrolls, and I don't know, maybe it's because I don't like the enemies as much, or something else super random that I just can't seem to explain right now. But it's, I don't know, something about it is just not as entertaining as the other levels. The aesthetic is cool, but that might be another part of it, where it's like, it's not crazy. The aesthetic isn't like over the top like some of the other levels have been. You don't really talk to the characters at all in this, outside of the woman saying, like, you know, that's number 4 and that's number 5. that's really it. That's like pretty much all you get as far as dialogue until you get to the boss fight. Just put them down like it was nothing. Went this way. Okay. I stopped walking. Oh, there's another enemy. I stopped moving because I couldn't tell if that was just him running or if there's another enemy behind me. Okay. Okay, so we did all of this. I don't think you can go into the Zen garden. So run back around and go left. I'm doing this, but that doesn't really apply to much. This is another thing I don't like. Once you get to that last thing, you're just searching. And that definitely happened to me last time too. And I thought I was doing okay. I thought I was going to I know I went this way, but I just gotta double check. But I thought it was yeah. I thought it was going to all the places where it was like secretly hidden and stuff, and I was like, okay. You know, finding it in the house because it was on the ceiling and stuff like that, where I couldn't figure out where it was at. And the one that was on like the mini island, I remember that being kind of difficult for me to find, but I thought those were the two that like really caused me the most issues, and I guess that is not the case. And now I'm back to just running around again for like the last one. Because I have no idea where this freaking thing is. And it's not at the houses. It's not at that house over there. I already did the island. It's not back there because that was for the secret. Finding the lady with to give you the blood. And I thought for sure that there were two this way, so I guess I'll double check back here. But yeah, like both of these just go across. That goes to the middle. This goes over here. There's nothing over here. Some rocks. And then there's literally nothing this way. Which is really, really weird. I don't know if there was something here before. From like when I first played the level, but I don't think that's the case. Because even with the woman, you know, I cut through all this stuff and she talks to me and she still gives me the blood. But it's like, you know, you already found this location. So it's like, okay, well, it wasn't new, but it was still there. And then that's just a dead end. Like, there's literally nothing there. So it's like, I'm pretty sure that's how that was when I first played the game. It's just you walk all the way around and there's nothing for you to find. And there's nothing here. I already destroyed the little thing. And see, then you're just running around the rest of the time. Trying to figure out where the heck do I go? I don't know if you guys can hear the dog, but she is laying down in the room with me and she's snoring. Or breathing, I guess. It sounds like she's snoring sometimes, but she's just laying down, breathing. You okay, Sadie? Yeah, she's fine. I don't know why she likes being in here with me. She could lay on my bed if she wanted to, but every time I come in here to do videos, it's like if she can't see me, or my girlfriend, if there isn't someone in the room with her, but she knows we're in the house, it kind of bugs her. So it's like, even if we aren't locking her out of any room or anything, it's just like, well, I want to be where the people are. So she'll always come in here and lay down. And I'm sure it's a bit more comfortable because there's at least carpet in here. Or a rug at least that she can lay down on. So it's not like the worst. Oh, that was there for a long time. But look at this. Nothing. Oh my goodness, I really thought this was it. I was like, oh crap, I went past it a bunch. I was like, nope, still just an area to go to. I don't think I can destroy any of these. I don't see any like symbols or anything like that on them. is just walk around and put temporary little sand prints in. I mean, it looks cool, you know, having the things around the circles, but no beeping, no vibrating. It's just a spot to run around in to make you think, oh, I found a place for another one. But no. No, I did not. I guess I'm just gonna have to start cutting these things. So I'm just gonna speed through some of this until I actually find the effing thing, because I thought I knew where I was going, but that is clearly not the case. So we're just gonna speed through this right now. All right, well, I didn't even have to fast forward it at this point, so jeez. You have to be in the corner for that thing to be. I wish you could cut out multiple enemies when you did that. That'd be cool. Oh, there it is. Oh, that was an opportunity. I got it. Messed up my spirals. I love that move that I've only done like twice now. I could barely see him through the smoke, but I knew he was coming at me. I'm glad I was able to actually. Dang, slice me up. Totally screwed that up. Not that time though. All right.
The fifth.
This still took way longer than I wanted it to, but
Well, it looks
I do
like
think
you
that was still
succeeded.
shorter than when I first played the level. It took, I'm pretty sure it took me way longer to figure that out the first time.
I had my bats keep an eye on you. Now be a dear and bring that to me, yes?
I have no idea who that is. Excuse me. I also haven't done the missions for the girls in a minute.
About your target,
Oh, jeez.
Hamadayama. He's technically not a wires.
Then what is he?
He was originally human, but was transformed into one when the dark matter from the moon corrupted his soul.
Dark matter.
So he's not too different from the vampire you defeated a little while ago.
Then, to save his soul, I have to behead him?
Hesitate for 1 second, and you'll be the dead one.
Hey, about Brian.
You've noticed too.
If this is the boss's show, then I can hardly be the star, can I?
Okay. So I guess that was the former boss. I really don't remember a lot of the characters. I remember the levels, but not really like the enemies, except for like the enemy from the first level, where she turned into like the crazy monster thing. But other than that, and like the crazy dream level that I did, I don't really remember any of the bosses. Like I remember him because this is the last boss I actually fought, but really don't have much of a memory of like a lot of the other characters. Like that just looks like I have my screen down too far. Like the whole
here.
level is like messing with my
For your
vision.
head.
Pretty interesting boss battle as well.
He was supposed to come.
Also,
You're not scared?
this is a great moment to talk about the fact that No More Heroes 3 is coming out at some point.
I left all
I'm
my
so freaking happy
fear
for
on
that.
the moon.
Like, that's really the only reason I bought this game was No More Heroes. I really love those games, so I'm like, all right, I trust Suda51 to make some crazy awesome games. I do enjoy this one, But man, I love the crap out of No More Heroes 1 and 2 on the Wii. I had a great time with those games. And
The time has come.
I probably rebuy them if they like brought them back, because they redid the first game for like PS3 and 360, but they never redid the sequel, which I always thought was very weird. It was probably just because they didn't have enough money, or not that they didn't have enough, but the first game being remastered didn't make enough money, so maybe that's why they did it that way. And it was just like, oh well, the sequel won't make as much, probably won't even make as much as the first remake did. So that's probably why they did that. But I would love to see them remake 1 and 2 for the Nintendo Switch, so we go back to the motion controls for both those, but they have graphics like this, so it's all updated and stuff. I would love the crap out of that. Those two games are amazing.
I shall see whether or not you are worth.
I'm super freaking excited for what they do for No More Heroes 3, because I've been waiting for that for a real long time. Ever since the Wii U was announced, all I cared about was No More Heroes, because I remember after the sequel came out, I was looking up some stuff, and Suda51 was like, I won't make, basically, I won't make a new one until the next Nintendo console. The Wii U gets announced, and I'm like, No More Heroes 3. But then there was no news whatsoever. I was like, well, that's depressing. And now we finally have Travis touchdown in some sort of super minute announcement. There's really nothing official about, it's a third game or anything like that. So nice. Yeah, so this is pretty much it's pretty much all you have to do is have him like run into everything. Pretty unique, I would say. Pretty unique start at least. Nice, man. Okay, there we go. And now we get into like the actual battle. But man, I'm super excited for No More Heroes 3. Love the first two. Love to see both of them get a remaster for the Switch. And who knows? The third game
chose to
be very interesting.
It's time to end this duel.
How many, deadly assassin ranking tournaments can you have, It's not exactly Shonen Jump. I always like Zen Gardens. It takes
for your death.
So much freaking time to do that stuff, but they always look sweet. It's a very, very interesting art. Somebody slashed right into that guy. Like either somebody was dropping down and was like doing like a Sonic spin and they sliced him, or someone just slammed the katana straight into his shoulder. And then he healed it by having like super epic neck muscles.
I woke up one morning and my arm was replaced with this machine.
Good thing you didn't become a poisonous insect.
Interesting. Okay, so if I remember right, this guy is super easy. Oh, okay, well maybe not that part in particular. That did like nothing to him. Alright, he's definitely. And I can't seem to dodge because he's doing like tornado moves. Yeah, it's like it doesn't. Yeah. Pretty much just have to. I wasn't trying to dodge sideways. I was trying to like jump backwards. I'm just gonna die. So. Being a lot easier last time. A whole lot easier. Yeah, I'm dead. Dead. Okay. We'll go for the checkpoint. He's like, he's just backing up over my body and everything. This. I was just about to say, like, I hope it actually does start at that height. Oh, whoops. There we go. Actually, I can block. Block in place. Oops. Actually, oh dang. 'Cause I was just about to say I actually dodged that move. I just didn't do the triggers just didn't start up. That was bad. Wait. Yeah. Then he pulls that move off and it's like, holy crap. See, I'm almost worried that if I keep striking him, too many strikes. There we go. Yeah, see, you get like one too many strikes going. Yup. Ah, dang, you got me. I'm like, just stop in the middle of the combo and I'll be fine. Okay, that's what I can't. Alright, I got it now. You just gotta flat out, you know, back off of him for a minute. Oops. This is supposed to be the easy part. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the motorcycle part. Come on. Sometimes I hate when it has to be like that trigger thing. Sometimes that bugs me because you have them beat and you're just doing useless damage because now they're like invincible. Oh dang. Thank you, new abilities. Oh god. Let's go with epic crazy laser cannon mode. Still doesn't. Oh jeez, I think I blocked that, but I'm not 100% sure. And that really doesn't do much against him. Okay, well I definitely didn't dodge that technique. Let's just go up. I don't know if this actually works or not. Oh, there we go. So knowing I can do that definitely changes the game up. Gotta be careful about it. Try to let that go a little bit sooner next time. Dang, he keeps getting me. I thought I dodged him the second time too. Oops. That lasts like a second too long. I just can't seem to get the dodge in like I want to anymore. That doesn't seem to take a ton of damage, so it's not really an issue. Run over it. Whatever that was, I don't remember what those do. Yeah, I gotta stay away from him during the great dive. There we are. I am glad to be done with this level. I don't know why I hate it so much. It's like nothing epic about it until you get to the boss battle. Like everything else is just, it's enemies sporadically spread out as you try to track down these Buddha statues.
Let me end my own life like a true samurai. Assist me.
It would be an honor.
I don't know why they put that animation as if he was like running to sit down. I thought that looked kind of funny. So for anyone who doesn't know what this is seppuku. It's basically the way to go out if you lose as a samurai. So you stab yourself in the guts, you twist it, well you don't twist it, you pull the blade across your stomach and then upwards, like towards your, they might show it a little bit, they're kind of showing it.
Tell him for me.
But
the tiger won't disappear, so the dragon must stay.
And then after you do that, someone chops your head off.
Killer is dead.
That's a great shot, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's I might use that as the thumbnail because that's actually a really nice shot with just the giant moon background. It's pretty cool.
I have branded in my memory the death of a true man.
Thus, the tiger is gone. And the mystery still remains about this really weird freaking game where the moon is controlling people. We already went to the moon and some other weird effing stuff that I just don't understand about this game. It's so freaking weird. So weird. I wonder what his alternate costumes are.
Tiger is gone.
I can't help but comment on the fact that he looks like Cyborg. I know I mentioned that in earlier episodes, but man, I just think he's this old Cyborg. The tiger and the dragon. Maybe they fought each other and that's how they ended up that way. I still gotta be. Okay, now there was a, what's this? Yeah, we're gonna do this. Because there was a mission that was tied to that. Actually, I think this is it. I think this might be the mission. Or maybe not. Oh, it is not. Muscleback secret. It is said that the left arm muscleback hides 99 secret functions. By flicking your finger next to specific lanterns, you can produce fire from your fingertip like a lighter. Oh, jeez, what the F? God. Was I mistaken, or did it not at all say that that was a thing that was going to happen? Because that scared the crap out of me. Guess we'll go this way. So, yeah, so this is definitely not the mission. This is definitely not the mission that was tied to what was just done. Okay, I guess that actually makes sense. I saw that floating in the air. I didn't really think much of it. I kind of want those. Got my OCD acting up. Just grab that. I'm glad I bought the. I'll just go get it. I'm glad I got that new ability with the healing thing, because I can just utilize that, at least for a little bit, you know, not permanently or anything. Crap. But I can utilize it. Down. Utilize it to heal myself a little bit as we're going through. Uh-oh. Another one? Sounds like it. Oh, why the F? I've never even seen these things before. Ah, stupid laser balls. I'm so confused about what's happening there. I'm gonna. Oh, my health is completely healed. That. So I would assume the next two, so there's one there, I would assume that we're probably going to have to run all the way to the back of, yeah, I can see the light from here actually, so get this one to the left and then run all the way back over to where the other location is. What in the world? Down. Yeah, It's weird that the other one gave me so much health. Maybe it was the enemies were, you know, because I was killing them, they were actually giving me a ton of health. Jet over there. I love that those things have such a late tracking system. Whoops. Whoa, didn't see that one coming. Broken the seal on the Japanese doll. No go retrieve this thing here because it's annoying, and nothing because it is weird. That was really weird. And I don't recall ever seeing those enemies before, which makes it even weirder. And they probably have shown up. It's been forever since I played the game, and this is the the main level for this. That's a big doll. You've lifted the curse of on the Japanese doll and broken the giant seal.
Job well done.
Cool. Offices of Fate. Boom, boom. Ghost payment $0. Crazy game. Amiga ticket. Gift shop. Man, let me see. No, that's not it either. I'm trying to find the side mission that I actually did already. So 8, no, that's actually the next level. It's in dreams, reckless writing. Oh, maybe it's this. Oh, that's not what I was thinking. Yeah, I really don't remember. I really don't freaking remember the level. So that's too bad. But really, it was just a fighting level. There's nothing to it. It was get from point A to point B. I think it was in a certain amount of time or something like that. So it wasn't too special. It was just like basically like within city limits. So that's what kind of made it a cooler level. But I'm gonna end this episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I thought it was okay. Personally speaking, just having gone through that a second time, I just wasn't having a lot of fun with it. Like, it would have been more entertaining if it was like pretty much any other level. If I was being attacked more, like I was fighting and I was, you know, relearning my skills, it would have been different. But this was just, I run around, I fight basically 3 enemies at a time, deal with the orbs. Those might be one of the enemies, and the big eye makes smaller eyes, so technically it could end up being more than 3. But it was like, nothing really special about that level. It's just an open area where you run around, you find them. Outside of the part with like the gorillas and the boss, all the enemies were just like generic enemies where it's like, these are easy to kill, or at least annoying in the case of the eyes, because I couldn't remember I needed blood to actually have my weapons work. So that was just an issue with me forgetting how the game worked. But it's just a level to me where you're just running around the whole time, and you know, it's like, it's so open spaced and the enemies are all the same. And there's really, like I said, we had a total of like 4 different portions in that entire level, one of which was literally walking into the main part of the level. Then the second part was like the biggest chunk of the whole level, just finding the 5 scrolls. And then we had like the cool, you know, motorcycle chase, which is probably what reckless riding is. And then the actual, the 2-part boss battle, or I guess technically all 3 parts, but you know, the second and third part of the battle were kind of similar. So outside of that stuff, it was like most of the level was just you run around, and it's like, not much to it. So it's just not the type of level, you know, in general. It was kind of difficult when I first did it because didn't know where the scrolls were. And then this time it was just like, crap, I thought I knew where they were, and now I'm lost again. And it's just more boring the second time through. So I don't know, hopefully you guys got some level of enjoyment out of it. But the next episode should definitely, hopefully, you know, the level's more entertaining. And even if it's not, if it's the same open sort of thing, if it's not looking for scrolls, at least that way you can keep the action going. If it's just like an open area but they keep throwing enemies automatically, that might be more entertaining, because that was like the enemies don't even show up really outside of like a couple of little circumstances unless you're getting close to the scroll. So it was like, it's just not my favorite level, so I feel like that always makes for a bad episode in general. And especially with it being my second time for a level I don't even really like that much. I felt like, just as I was doing the episode, I'm like, it just doesn't make for the greatest of episodes, outside of some of the random things I mentioned. But I am excited to finally be back playing this game. Of course, really looking forward to getting through the episodes. I'm still super early. I'm in the beginning of this freaking game, like episode 8 and the secret level. Episode 51. So if there are legitimately 50 levels in this game, I got a lot. We got a lot to go through. So I'm sure not every level is going to actually be as long as like episode 7, where the only reason that took an hour was because, you know, I was looking for the scrolls. But that's still a decent amount of time. I don't remember. I think I'm on this might be episode 4 or 5 or something like that. So being on episode 7, that clearly shows that was just a rare occurrence that episode 7 took up the entire time. And even then, I still had enough time to do like the curse level before it really got to like an official hour episode. But excited to keep going with this game. Gonna get back into the Mondo Girls stuff and get some new gifts for the girls and do all that stuff. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, would love to see your comments down in the comment section below. So please put them down there, and please join me in the next part.